after hitting historic lows earlier this year, air travel spiked by more than 400% in June as more Americans not only willing, but they are eager to go on vacation.
Yeah, joining us this morning is a dapper-clad Dr. Chris Colbert, Assistant Program Director of the Emergency Medicine Residency Program at U of I here in Chicago, with the answer to the million-dollar question, Doctor, is it safe to go on vacation? As I say good morning to you, this is not just about where some of us are going. It's going back to those long lines and sitting in common waiting areas and touching surfaces that have been touched by untold numbers of fellow travelers. Is it all too soon?
So you made a great point. Everyone's begging to go on vacation and travel. And this is the time to travel, but it's always important to just be cognizant of safety precautions at your destinations. So yes, this is a great time to travel. It's a good time to travel. However, the means in which you choose to travel and your destinations should be looked at very critically.
Okay, so let's talk about that, Doctor. Let's say you're getting on a plane next week. What are some of the things that you are going to do that you can share with our viewers to make sure that you are as safe as possible? I think we might have lost Dr. Colbert. Oh, he is frozen in time. Well, here's what we're hoping. We're going to see if we can have him come back, because this is definitely a topic a lot of people want to know about. So hopefully, Dr. Colbert, if you can still hear us, stand by and we'll try to. Oh, you can still hear us. Oh, you're back.
Yeah,
okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, great. So let me re-ask you that question. You're getting on a plane next week. We want you to share with our viewers, what would you do to make sure you stay safe and lower your risk?
Wearing a mask, hand precautions as well. And ideally, if you can take an aisle seat or a window seat and kind of keep your fingers crossed and no one in the middle seat, that can help. There are specific airlines that, in fact, do not allow vacancy of those middle seats. So in the comfort of your travel, means of travel, my humble suggestion is to look for those flights that allow only window seats or aisle seats, in order to specifically choose those specific seats while always wearing a mask, keeping his hands washed as well.
Doctor, I know Sylvia would agree with me. We love our coworkers here at Good Day Chicago, but if I know someone who is going to one of those hot spots, Texas or Florida or Phoenix, Arizona, when they come back, should they be self-quarantined or can they go right back to work?
Self-quarantine. Self-quarantine.
Wow.
You made a very good point. For those individuals that go to those hot places, that their incidence is high, there's low PPE or low ICU beds, my most humble suggestion is yes, give yourself 2 weeks before you return.
Okay, well, I think, first of all, that's probably unrealistic for the average person. What's the fastest way to deal with a situation like this? Say you're going to Florida. Should you plan on coming home a few days early, just in case you can quarantine for at least a few days to maybe then get follow-up by a test to make sure you don't have it? Because to tell people go on vacation and then come home and quarantine for 2 weeks, it's just not realistic.
Well, specifically in the context of vacationing, is to be cognizant of those areas that you're going to go that have high incidence on. Florida, Arizona, Texas are great places to vacation, but maybe right now may not be the ideal time to go. If this was mid-March, beginning of April, someone said, I'm going to go to New York. Most of our response would be like, right now, it's a great place to vacation, but maybe ideally we should push that back a little bit. But you are correct. If you can't do 2 weeks, do what you can to decrease your return, specifically coming from those specific areas of high incidence of COVID.
Doc, we have spoken on this program to the people that keep our hotels clean, but hotels are big properties and there's a lot of space and a lot of people. If I'm going on vacation, should I be considering an alternative, something smaller, perhaps like an Airbnb?
So here's the thing with that as well. Great question. Most hotels, you can access their cleaning standards or policy and to take a look and to see if that is what you're looking for, if that's what you feel comfortable with. With Airbnb, there are specific guidelines, but not every Airbnb rental agreement is, or you have to ask and say, are you abiding by these suggestions or recommendations? Again, I always suggest if you're going to an individual renter to just call them, communicate with them and say, hey, this is my concerns. What are you doing to abide by or facilitate clean sanitation in reference to COVID?
Sounds to me like you are saying to all of us, proceed with caution, Dr. Colbert. Thank you so much for joining this morning with the U of I here in Chicago. We appreciate your advice because a lot of people are wanting to know what to do. So thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.